Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. How's it going, guys? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? All right, let's get this started. Let's get this started real quick. Make sure my YouTube is live. Okay. All right, Ben. All right. Now before I start the stream, guys, I forgot I didn't buy water yesterday. Guys, give me 1 minute. Hold on. I gotta go fill up on my on like a cup of water real quick. Hold up. Actually, I know people are gonna be joining and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I can't hear Blast." 1 sec. Getting water. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. I'm back. 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 Okay. So, first of all, welcome, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Okay. Let's see. Don't tell me, people. Let me see. Can you guys hear me good? Yes. Let me know so I can restart the stream. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm making sure. Making sure. All right. Perfect. Welcome, guys. Welcome. 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 Happy Thursday. All right. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was looking at the market before I started the stream, and we're in a pretty boring area. If I'm being honest. Now the reason why I say we're in a pretty boring area is because we're opening in an area where we don't really have too many levels of liquidity, to be honest. So this morning, I mean, I'm not saying we can't get a read, but we're very limited on the trades that we're able to get, if that makes sense. All right. Now, if we go, wait, first of all, before I do anything, YouTube, good morning, guys. Welcome. Let me start my stream on YouTube real quick before I start talking, like crazy. 1 sec. Boom, boom, boom. And then put it out here as well. Boom. All right, we're live. But yeah, so we have a good amount of volume coming to market open today. I'm sure we can all agree on that, right? If we look at the 5-minute time frame, we can all see that, it's looking pretty interesting, right? But if I was looking at the 15-minute time frame before the market opened today, and we're still stuck in this huge 15-minute gap, but it's not like yesterday or like these last 3 days that we've been trading in the market, where we've opened in a very interesting area where, whether we take out some upside or downside liquidity, we're able to get a pretty quick read. So yeah, looking at this open, check this out, guys. So the lowest point that we had, I'm pretty sure was on Tuesday, which was this low down here. We took it out not too long ago. We got a reaction, but now we're holding below it. So technically we're bearish, but I don't want to work off a bias from an old level that we didn't take out during the New York session. You guys know lately I've been using some pretty fresh and clean levels, right? So I don't want to be using this one to determine this opening's bias, So it's not like we can't get a read, but I feel like if anything we can. What I was gonna say, we can get a read off 24.69, but the thing is if we don't get the reaction that we want to see from 24.69, we're pretty much screwed because there's nothing below this all the way until 23.815, which is like a 200-point range. So if we don't get the reaction that we want to see from this level, for the next D-Wall sweep, in order for us to get a good reaction in a potential setup, we're gonna have to wait minimum 253 points just for today, unless we create a new level down here for later on in the day. But that's for later. We're trying to get a quick and early trade today so we can finish the day quick, just like how we've been doing literally all week long. All right. Now, if we do end up finding a trade, just like yesterday, like how I told you guys, I'm looking to just get a quick in and out trade, very light size. Like I said, I'm extremely green on the week. I'm not trying to risk much anymore. Honestly, I'm even surprised that I'm on stream right now because I low-key want to call it a week already. I've been wanting to call it a week since yesterday because once again, if you call all the trades that I put out this week, you should be green as hell. All right, remember guys, on Monday we caught a 280-point trade. On Tuesday we caught a 120-point trade, and yesterday we caught an 85-point trade. So even if you catch one of those three trades, you should still be super green. All right, but we're still on, just in case we find another 100+ point trade. You never know. All right, but yeah. So coming to market open today, guys. Honestly, I'm not in love with this open. Like I said, we're very limited on the things that we can really do. With this open, the levels don't look all that great. Yeah, we can work off them, but they were better, these last 3 days. So let's see if we can even cook something up here. Now on the 5-minute time frame, we had a pretty nice candle that almost formed an imbalance. It was a 68-point candle. But it didn't really hold the imbalance too much. So there's not much that we can really do off this gap here. Now, the only gap that I'm seeing nearby that we can really, 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 really use if we're not going to form any new one, which, by the way, I'm sure we're going to form one around here. We have some pretty good volume. We just need the market to kind of break out of this range. And then once it breaks out, I'm sure it'll create some sort of a nice gap that we can use towards a potential setup, depending on what the bias is. Which, by the way, we don't have a bias just yet because, once again, we're holding above and below, or we're holding in between the upside and downside liquidity. So there's not much we can really do here just yet. Look at the 1 minute. I'm assuming it's gonna be like a crazy candle, right? Yeah, but remember, we don't have a read. We don't have any levels of liquidity swept yet, right? So what can we really work with? All right. So yeah. But when we do, yeah. It's something. I'm not in love with the 1 minute, but I'll keep it in don't be like Taco. If you guys remember what happened that one time, if you know, you know. All right. So if anything, let's kind of forget about the 1 minute. I rather not. The Taco incident, bro. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we're trying to sell off here. So I'm assuming we're gonna take out 24.69. Why shouldn't we? Isn't there drawn liquidity at 24.160? I don't think so, unless maybe on the 5 minute. 24.160. Oh, that's to the upside. Okay, let me check something. 24.160. Yeah. You're right. I haven't marked it out because remember, this was kind of a market open. But yeah, there is some liquidity here. Obviously, you guys can see that the market was constantly selling off, found this low, pulled back, found this high, and then we're selling off yet again. So this is not the strongest level of liquidity, but it definitely is a pretty decent level of liquidity that we can use as a price target. But in terms of a setup, the only setup that I'm seeing currently, guys, like I said, I'm sure we're going to form one soon. Look at the volume, right? We're getting a bit of momentum here as well. So I'm sure we're going to get something really, very, very soon, right? And we just finished checking out the level of liquidity, which is an even better sign, right? But for now, the only setup I'm really seeing nearby is this 5 and 15-minute gap above up here, which is pretty far away. So we're probably not even going to see it today. We probably are, but I'm probably not going to trade off of it if we do end up seeing it. And the gap is gone. I was about to say, guys, we just finished selling off right now. Over 64 points. We created a nice imbalance right here in a full candle into a DOL sweep, but it seems like the DOL sweep might happen too quick, and it's filling the imbalance literally instantly before the candle can even close. So unfortunately, guys, we had a setup for 1 second, and now it's gone. So yeah, that's gone. But it's all good. At least we have a drawn. At least now we're getting a reaction. So that's one step into the right direction. You know what I mean? The fatty 1 minute. I don't know about the 1 minute, bro. You guys know me in the 1 minutes, bro. I'll take it, but your price target won't even be good at all, bro. Your price target will probably be like 15 points. Yeah, 19 points, and that's if you get a perfect entry, which we all know probably won't happen. So you're probably gonna get like a 15-point price target. So, in my opinion, guys, I would say maybe it's best to stay away from the 1 minute. What about the 5 minute fair value gap? We don't have one anymore. We had one, unless you're talking about this one. This one, nah. Like I said, guys, even if you're considering this in whatever world you're living in, even if you're considering this a fair value gap, which if you are, I don't blame you. Yeah, it looks good, but I don't think it's a good price target. You can, but is it really worth it? In my opinion, you know. I don't really love it too much. I wouldn't take this one in my opinion. The 15-minute my form one, yeah, but we have to wait 20 more minutes for us to create a setup. I mean, and I'm seeing a lot of you guys are saying that we have news at 9:45. Let me double check that just because you never know. No, we don't actually. You see, that's why you always have to double check. Yeah, we don't. In fact, we have Trump speaking, but at 4 p.m. So that's not gonna do anything. Yeah. You see, bro, you always gotta double check the news, bro. Second YouTube video was fired. Thanks, David. I got you, bro. Guys, tomorrow I'm gonna be working on the inverse for Valley Gap video. So if you guys have been waiting on that, because you guys know we usually use more inverses than regular for Valley Gaps. So I do have to make a video on that. So I'm gonna make it tomorrow. Obviously, you guys know I don't trade Fridays, not anymore. So obviously tomorrow I will not be trading. All right, guys. But tomorrow I will be taking the time to obviously make a YouTube video for you guys, so you guys can obviously learn something new. All right. When he's speaking, Trump is speaking at 4 p.m. EST, but it's an orange folder, so I don't think it's anything crazy. Trump has a cabinet meeting at 10 a.m. talking in 20 minutes. Can you send me the link to that source? Because even if he's gonna be talking in 20 minutes, I might as well not even trade. I'm not trying to deal with that shit, bro. But yeah, send me the source, because from what I'm seeing on Forex Factory, I'm seeing that he's speaking at 4 p.m. or maybe he's speaking all day. You know what I mean? 15-minute fair value gap at 24 116. That 160 I got ticked out. This one, yeah, but dude, you're gonna be taking an inverse at a level of liquidity. Also, not very worth it. Trump at 10 a.m. Oh, bro, bro, guys, and we're looking pumping up quite a bit here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So, guys, this drawn liquidity sweep was instant. But like I said, I'm not really seeing too much of a setup here to really want to take anything. So like I said, I'm not in love with any. You guys know lately we've been working on only A+ setups. We're not forcing out garbage setups that we're second guessing. All right, guys. So yeah, this setup, beautiful reaction off the drawn liquidity, but I'm just not loving these gaps here. For an entry, the price targets are not so good and all that stuff. And I'm sure we can see the price targets. I mean, we have so much buying pressure. Why wouldn't we see the price targets? But in my opinion, I just don't think this setup is just worth taking for a 30 point price target. Just not worth the risk in my opinion. So I'm just gonna wait for a better setup. Plus, according to you guys, a lot of you guys are saying that Trump is gonna be speaking at 10 a.m. So if that's gonna be the case, bro, why even risk it? You know what I mean? Once again, guys, I'm trying to be a little bit cautious here, not only for you guys, but also for myself. Because once again, we've had such a good week, and I'm not trying to throw that away just because we're trying to trade Trump, just because you guys want to trade. All right. So we got to be careful. You know what I mean? We got to be very, very careful here. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna wait it out. Obviously, if anything, I'll stay on past 10 to see if Trump creates any good setups. And if the volume looks good, then yeah, we can get something. But if not, then it's whatever. We're still green on the week, so who cares? But yeah, no, we are getting some pretty nice buying pressure. Still, we haven't pumped into the high of day yet. But I'm sure we're going to. I mean, we're right there. It's literally only 10 points away. But if we do take out this high, it can definitely give us a new setup here. Because once again, guys, we are forming a huge gap here. And by the way, if anyone took that 1 minute, because I saw a lot of you guys were talking about the 1 minute fair value gap. I'm gonna say, yeah, you guys are green, but maybe not super green. Maybe like 15 points. Yeah, 15, 20 points. Then we are pumping a shit ton right now. So yeah, hopefully you guys are making some money off of this. Like I said, I don't like any setups around this area, so I'd rather say cash. I don't really care too much. But we are creating some crazy setups here. And we are approaching this 15-minute gap above, so maybe we can get something. I just gotta be careful with Trump speaking in 15 minutes. I also don't want to be getting caught up in that, because yeah, the volume looks good right now, but we don't know how it's gonna look like in 15 minutes from now. The FOMO's real, bro. You're fine, bro. You'll live, bro. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, guys. Like I said, there's not much FOMO to really get here. The setup was kind of mid either way. He never starts on time though. We all know that. We all know that. But yeah, guys, look at this volume. Yeah, so the market is definitely picking up some volume. So I'm assuming with whatever Trump is going to be saying at 10, it's probably going to be moving quite a bit here. We do have a setup here. I do like it. We just need to see how the market wants to react off this high here at 24 160. To see if we can kind of work with anything there. Bro, Daniel, at that point, bro, just call it, bro. Yeah, you're done, bro. Yeah, you're good. You're good. How do I do the manual account trade rate? It's in the account settings, bro. Guys, this volume is it's giving me flashbacks, bro. You're up 350, dude. At that point, you don't even need the lockup, but just close trade of it, bro. Just close trade of it, and you'll be good. Let me see. I've been in the bathroom since 9:32, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not I'm not in love with this open, bro. There's a lot of volume. It is giving me a little bit of flashbacks from, you guys know, the markets when they're moving 100 plus points per candle. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. It looks very active, but I'm gonna give the market a few more minutes to see. Plus, we have Trump speaking at 10:30. I mean, at 10. Yeah, look at this volume, bro. Jeez. Let me see if I can get something good here. Like I said, I don't want to force anything out just because the volume is crazy. And then we got stopped down in like a blink of an eye. I'm also trying to be. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I am trying to be more safe. Once again, I am extremely happy with our performance for this week, and I don't want to mess it up today. So if today's has to be a cash day, then so be it. I mean, we're still super, 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 super green on the week. I just don't want to give anything back today. Let's look at the 15-minute on ES. I don't like ES, bro. But yeah, I do see it here. Just be careful with Trump. If anything, I guess the best thing to do here is maybe just wait till 10 and see how the market moves. And see if we can work with something there. Bro, dude, you've been green all month is insane, bro. Very good shit, bro. Being green all month is a skill. Let me tell you, bro. Trump is talking at 10. Yes. Cash days are winning days too. 100%. Now, like I said, if I see something, I'm gonna take it. And right now, I am seeing something. I'm seeing this gap here. But I'm just a little bit skeptical with this volume. I don't. You guys are seeing it too, right? It's like it's very jumpy. We're getting very aggressive pullbacks. So I just don't want to enter a trade and have a random pullback. Just, you know, take it like, no, yeah. If I do take a trade, I'm gonna take it like for sure. Like I said, I'm not trying to risk giving anything back for this week. Let me catch up with my YouTube chat. Are you on a delay? Yeah, for my people watching on YouTube, remember guys, I stream both on YouTube and in the premium. And obviously I'm not trying to give out free premium content for completely free, which is what people pay for. So yeah, the YouTube stream is delayed by 2 minutes. Blast, should I just delete my Apex Rhythmic account and try to get them to, bro, you're not getting a refund, bro. Dude, you're better off winning the lottery than getting a refund from Apex, bro. They do not do that shit, bro. Plus, if you already use that account, bro, it's just gone. Also, I saw your DM yesterday. I didn't really have too much time to respond. I was a little bit busy. I wasn't really on my setup all day yesterday. So yeah, I didn't really respond to all the DMs yesterday, but I did catch up on a good amount. That's what about the gap from 6:35 a.m. This one, right? No, this is 4 a.m. 6:30. This one? It already got filled. One thing, guys, the setups here is not the problem. I'm just a little bit. I'm kind of traumatized. With Trump, Trump speaking and speaking and speaking and speaking. The volume looks very good right now. Don't get me wrong. It's just, like this volume, bro. It's something. So I'm trying to be a little bit careful here. And Trump is speaking in 10 minutes. So I'm not trying to get you guys to get into a trade and then all hell breaks loose. You know what I mean? Uh, so so yeah. He's gonna ease people's minds and say that the war is ending. Well, if he says that, you already know how the market's gonna react, and I'm not trying to be in a trade during that. But does anyone know what he's talking about? Um, in the look, I mean, dude, look at this volume, bro. Does anyone know what he's talking about in the 10 a.m. thing that he's doing? Based on the White House, let me see. Based on the White House schedule for today, Trump is set to hold a cabinet meeting at 10 a.m. with the White House press pool present. That typically means reporters are allowed. Read, spray, opening remarks, and a few. Okay, so it's like a question type. Dude, why are we pumping so hard? It's like a question type of thing then. In Forest Factory says he's speaking at 4 p.m. Yeah, he's probably doing like multiple speeches today. That's pretty common. Inverse. Yeah, no, I see, I see. We just finished taking out another level of liquidity here on NQ, so maybe we can start getting another read. Move already happened. Eh, trust me, bro. In these days lately, bro, the move doesn't finish at all. But yeah, I mean, we're trying to get a deal. We'll see here off 202, which is a way stronger level of liquidity compared to 160. So if anything, maybe an inverse off this gap here wouldn't be too bad. Um, bro, it's just this volume. I'm just not in love with it, bro. Like I like how active it looks and everything, but I don't know. It's the pullbacks. I mean, it's like we try getting a deal sweep, then we instantly pump back above it. We do have this very nice gap here on the 15-minute. Bro, Trump is speaking in 5 minutes, bro. I don't know if we have time to take this. Because yeah, we could look to take something like this. If anything, I could do commentary. I mean, if for the people that don't care about Trump speaking, you want to risk it, maybe a setup off this would be pretty good. I I just I don't know if I want to take some of my PAs, bro. Because it's not that the setup is bad, and not that the volume is bad. I mean, this volume looks extremely aggressive, and I love it. It's just, bro, Trump speaking in 5 minutes, bro. Do we want to take it? Hell no. You see, okay, at least you guys have a brain. Because yeah, it's such a good setup, though. I mean, we would have a bunch of room for upside. At least 45 points, which is like a 1-to-1 if we catch that. But the thing is, it's like, bro, Trump's speaking in literally 5 minutes from now, guys. Let's play safe. Yeah, I mean, dude, we've had a good week, bro. Why throw it away? I mean, we can always watch it. I mean, if anything, yeah, if anything, let's just watch it. Bro, you guys already know, just, if you're going to, I don't know if I want to take this, bro. It's super tempting, bro. It's super, 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 super tempting. But yeah, you guys already know, bro. If we decide not to take this trade and we just watch it, bro, the FOMO is going to beat our ass, bro. Just know that, bro. The FOMO is going to kill us, bro. But I mean, let's see. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But, I mean, guys, look, this is why I'm not trying to take this trade. Look at this. Look at the volume. Look, the candle opened barely 30 seconds ago, and we're already getting the fattest pullback. You see what I mean? This market is reminding me of the markets that we've been having for the last few weeks, where we have a beautiful setup. We take it, and in 2 seconds, we get stopped out, due to a random pullback. I'm not trying to work with that, which is why I'm so skeptical, or so like I'm second guessing the setups today, even though we have amazing volume. You guys know I haven't been second guessing any setup this week, which have been playing amazing. But today looks a little bit off with the volume. So I definitely want to be careful. And it makes sense. Trump is about to speak in 4 minutes from now. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But the volume is getting more and more active as we let it go. You know what I mean? So yeah. The indicators and longs? What the heck? Well, to be fair, the indicator doesn't really care about the volume. If it sees the setup, it's going to put it out. This isn't random. Well, I know. Well, this sell-off right here is not really super random. I mean, it is a fair value gap rejection into a DOL sweep. It makes sense. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be entering a trade and then we just get a random pullback randomly. And it's like a 70-point pullback and then the market goes back up into its direction. Where does it say he's speaking at 10 a.m.? It's on YouTube. The people put the link already on it. Let me see if I can find it. If you guys can you guys resend the link for the YouTube for the Trump speech in 4 minutes? Yep, thank you. Let me check it out real quick. Hold up. Let me see. Yeah, Trump holds cabinet meeting. Wait a minute. Hold up. I don't trust this channel. Okay, I found it. I found a better channel. Actually, let me check something. Hold on. Dude, look at this sell-off. Oh my goodness. Hold up, guys. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, no. Trump is actually speaking. I just checked the White House schedule. You guys can find it all right here. For your source. If you guys look, let me see. 10 a.m. The president participates in a cabinet meeting, and at 4 p.m. the president delivers remarks on the Greek Independence Day celebration. What the heck? Ice Force Factories. Okay, whatever. But yeah, no. I guess the more important meeting will be now at 10 a.m. Let me see. So, and it seems like Iran is doing stuff as well. Iran calls U.S. or calls us or U.S. It's probably U.S. Iran calls U.S. negotiations claim merely deception. Yeah, dude, the volume is moving, bro. We're getting a lot of news in right now. War news. Yo, thank God we didn't take a trade, bro. Yeah, we're literally getting war news as we speak, guys. Look at this shit, bro. Oof. I mean, if anything, now that we're working with more of a bearish bias from 202 into a fair value gap projection into selling pressure, I'm probably not going to take it because obviously we're currently trading war news. But for the people that are on evals or maybe risking it because you guys don't care, you could probably look for an inverse off this 5-minute here. I mean, actually, wait. Maybe not. Trump is speaking in 1 minute. Yeah, be careful with that. Never mind. But it does look like a really good setup, I will say, though. The selling pressure looks amazing. Amazing DOL sweep, amazing selling pressure, amazing volume in general. Fair value gap projection. I mean, if we hold below 202, then the bro, what is this market, bro? What the? It's like, bro, I haven't even finished my sentence where I'm saying a bearish bias, and we just flipped from a 70-point rejection back to green like nothing. Yeah, guys. If you guys think I'm trading this shit, bro, I need whatever you guys are smoking, bro. I'm not trading this shit, bro. You are crazy if you think I'm trading this, bro. I'm gonna let the market die out a little bit. I'm gonna let it slow down. But oh my goodness, what is this volume, bro? Dude. Wow. This is some crazy ass fucking movement here. But yeah, apparently Trump is set to speak right now. So let's see how that goes. It's doing what it wants. Maybe too much. 60-point candle on the 1 minute. Yeah, bro. You already know when the 1 minute candles are more than 40 points per minute, you already know it's not even 60, it's 80. Yeah. You already know how today's gonna go, guys. We're still gonna have someone full port this. We know. Trust me, we know. Let me see, bro. What the hell? I went to break even and got stopped out instantly. I'm telling you, bro. Imagine if you never went break even. Shit. But yeah, at least we have some setups. At least we have some setups nearby, so we can watch something. What do I suggest it? No. Would you guys want to? Most likely. Now the setups that I am watching, guys, right now is obviously keep in mind we have an insane amount of volume, which is amazing, right? We can get hey, plus when you see the news updates, you can use multiple websites. You could use the official White House website. You can use Twitter. You can use Forest Factory, and all that good stuff. And it'll pretty much tell you all the news that you need to know about. But what I was gonna tell you guys is, I mean, it's kind of hard to say because I keep saying, guys, we're bullish, guys, we're bearish, and the market just keeps flipping in like a second. But what I'm gonna say now is, if we're able to hold above 24,202, which is this level of liquidity up here, and we get a really good amount of buying pressure, we are approaching this 5 and 15-minute bearish fair value gap, which you guys know a multi-time frame fair value gap is way stronger than just a fair value gap on one time frame, which is a very, very good sign. Because if we inverse on the 5-minute, you're also inversing on the 15-minute, which adds more confirmation, right? So if the market, I have to say if, because I don't know what it wants to do. It's too volatile right now. But if the market wants to hold above 24,202, we could definitely look for a nice inverse off of this 5 and 15-minute gap up here, and maybe look to target the 300s up here. It wouldn't be a bad setup. Now, do I suggest taking this? Not really. You know, I don't really suggest taking this. Remember, guys, Trump is officially starting to speak already. I mean, I don't know if he is. Maybe he's going to be late as per usual. But he's set to speak at 10. What is he going to say? We don't know. Is what he's going to say going to be volatile? Most likely. I mean, we're already seeing the market volume right now. It's not super worth trading. All right. So I would definitely be a little bit careful. All right. What else? Now, if we don't end up holding above 24,202, what more can we do? Well, what if the market ends up selling off? Well, guys, lucky for us, we also have another well-respected setup that we can also look to take just in case we go to the downside. All right. That setup is going to be on the 5-minute time frame, which is even better because we know that it's a respected setup. What do I mean it being a respected setup? Well, we saw buyers step in very, very strong from the fair value gap retracement, right? So we saw the market sell off over 90 points, 93 points to be exact. We tapped into the fair value gap and instantly we flipped this candle back to green, 77 points. So obviously this is an area where buyers tend to step in. So if sellers are gaining control, holding below 24,202, which is this drawn liquidity, and selling us down like crazy, you can look to inverse this buyer area, which is also the bullish fair value gap. You can look to inverse it into the low of day and potentially lower. Now, the only downside with this setup is you're only going to have one price target because, like I said, coming into market open today, I told you guys that we came into market open with no levels nearby. Once we take out 24.64, we have nothing stopping us until 8.15, which we're probably not going to see today. So if you take the shorts off this, your only price target would realistically be 24.64, which is still a good price target. But yeah. But for now, you know, those are the two setups that we can take, both to the upside and to the downside. But if you were to ask me, honestly, I would say two things. Either we pump up like crazy or we chop here. The reason why I'm saying we chop here is I've noticed that when Trump is speaking, a lot of the times, yeah, you know, it's Trump speaking and everything, but a lot of the times the market doesn't know how to react to what he's saying, and it kind of just chops out. But that really depends on the meeting and what he's saying. All right. That's just me guessing, if I were to be honest. Obviously, we're going to be waiting for a reaction and see how the market wants to react off its given whatever, you know what I mean? But at least we have our setups, you know, so we can watch out for, right? So once again, the longs would be kind of, I would say here, you know, let me kind of adjust this real quick. So we could look for longs like maybe like right here. Wouldn't be too bad. Your price target would be not the best, but it can work. You know, you could have like a price target here and then maybe like another price target like up here, right? Obviously, you're going to be trading a Trump market. So, you know, you're definitely going to get a pretty nice pump there. Or if that doesn't work, or if we don't hold it, which right now, obviously, we're going from bullish to bearish because now we're holding below it with selling pressure, right? So if not, if the longs don't end up kind of holding, we can look for shorts from this 5-minute into one price target, which, you know, it's still good because it's a 65-point price target, but, or yeah, 65. So you guys can look for something like this. So this is my game plan for this morning. Now, do I suggest trading today? I mean, I'll let the candle decide for you guys. You guys just saw a very strong selling candle into an instant green candle. All right. So you guys already know if you're trading this market, you are accepting the risk that if you enter a trade, there's a very, very high chance that the market will just randomly reverse. Keep that in mind. All right. Should I call it, David? Oh yeah, dude, you made bank, bro. 100%. I mean, dude, you woke up 50 cents richer, bro. So who's to complain? But yeah, like I said, guys, I mean, look at this candle right here. This candle pretty much says it all. So for me, I'm not gonna lie to you guys for today. I'm not certain on staying cash today, but I'm definitely gonna be extremely careful with what I put out. Yeah, you know, I can put out some setups, but taking them is another story. Once again, I I will say I have PTSD from this type of market. These pullbacks, they're not very friendly. And I don't have the best luck with the pullbacks. So maybe this market's not for me. Plus, I'm not trying to give back. I'm up like 2K on the week, and I'm not trying to give back those as you can see right here. I'm not trying to give back those profits on a Trump market. So, why even bother? But I mean, we can still watch the setups. And if you guys are gonna take it maybe on some evals, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get off. I have nothing better to do. So we might as well just trade this together. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I guess for now, guys, I feel like every 30 seconds I'm telling you guys, okay, guys, I'm bullish. Okay, guys, I'm bearish. Okay, guys, I'm bullish. Okay, guys, I'm bearish. Bear with me. All right. That's just what the market is telling us. All right. I'm not being indecisive. The market is being indecisive. All right. I mean, look at this. We just had a full green candle now back into almost a bearish bias. You see what I mean? So yeah. So right now, guys, obviously, I'm going to say this, and we'll just go off that. All right. With whatever we do based off this line right here on my chart for my new traders in here. All right. This line is going to be our drawn liquidity. Drawn liquidity means it's going to tell us what our bias is going to be. If price is able to hold above this line, we're bullish. If price is able to hold below this line, we're bearish. Simple. All right. So in this case, since we're currently holding above 24,202, we're bullish. Bullish into where? Into this 5 and 15 minute inverse. Into where? Into our price target at the 300s. All right. If we can't hold, which obviously the market is a little bit choppy right now, if we can't hold above 202 and we end up holding below it, we can look for a nice selling candle or selling pressure into a 5-minute inverse into our one and only price target at the low of day at 24.64. All right. That is the current game plan, which is all on the screen. All right. So you have the shorts, you have the longs. Longs, 2 price targets, shorts, 1 price target. Longs price targets are 24.298 and 24.421. For shorts, the price target is 24.64. All right. Once again, do I suggest trading this market? Absolutely not. If you guys are on PAs, do not trade this. If you guys are on evals and you don't really care about the risk and you just want to pass them quick, trade this. But if it's not that scenario, do not trade this. All right. If you guys choose not to listen, it is your choice. It is your account. All right. Just don't come into the chat crying about it because I'm not trying to deal with that. But yeah, you guys see these candle flips, bro. They're very, very aggressive. So I'm personally a little bit worried with this one, so I just don't want to trade this. How do you still rely on 24.202 even though we already took it? Because you can see here that, remember guys, when we take out a level of liquidity, you're not always going to get an instant reaction, right? Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes, an hour, right? Okay, look, the way I go based off drawn liquidity, right? It's not like fair value gaps where you tap into the fair value gap and that's it, it's done. No, with the level of liquidity, okay, look, you're always going to have multiple levels of liquidity. When you take out one level of liquidity, you're going to always base your reaction from that level of liquidity until the next one gets taken out. So it doesn't matter if the market does this. Look at this, guys. Look. All right. It does not matter if the market does this for like, let's say 3 hours. Chop. Right. Since we took out this level of liquidity and the next levels are at 24.298 and 24.64. If we haven't taken out any of these levels of liquidity, and the most recent one that we've taken out is this one right here, no matter how much chop we go through it, or no matter how long we stay at this level of liquidity, your bias will still be based off the reaction from this level of liquidity. So let's say we chop, and then we start breaking down. What is your bias here? Your bias would be bearish. Why? Because we're currently holding below the most recent level of liquidity taken out, and you're getting more confirmations by getting a break of structure right here, which would be the break of structure through the chop, right? So your setup would be a bearish setup from not only a break of structure, a BOS, also known as that, which I don't really teach too much, but I'm sure you guys know what it is. It's just us breaking out of the range, right? Break of structure. The structure is here, and we're breaking out of it, all right? To put 2 and 2 together, all right? And your bias will be based off the drawn liquidity right here, all right? So hopefully that answered your question. I think your name was Ryan. That asked it. So yeah. Hopefully that answered your question, bro. All right. But yeah, it's very simple. You just always work, no matter what reaction you get, you're always going to be basing your bias off the most recent level of liquidity, no matter how long it's been since it's been taken out. You're always going to work off of it until the next one gets taken out. And then you rinse and repeat that process over and over and over and over. All right, bro. David, I can't put 2 and 2 together. Bro, if you can't put two and two together, bro, you probably shouldn't be trading. But yeah, guys, right now, we for like the 5th time, we went from bullish to bearish yet again. So let's see if the selling ends up holding down here. All right, you guys already know, if we end up holding below 24,202, with selling pressure. Remember, if there's no selling pressure, you don't take the trade. With selling pressure, you can look to inverse this 5-minute gap into the low of day. Am I going to take it? No. Do I suggest taking it? Not on P8s. If you're on evals, who cares? It's an eval. Right, but now I don't suggest, guys, like I said, I do not suggest trading this market in a PA. Look at this, bro. I do not suggest trading this market on a PA account. Do not risk it, especially after such a good week. I would literally hate to see you guys end red on the week. So please, if you're on a PA account, don't trade this shit. All right. I need $100. No, do not take it. Not in this market. You're better off making $100 in a choppy market than a volatile market, bro. Because you're more safe. You're more safe to fake outs, or not really fake outs, but you're more safe to random pullbacks. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, save it for tomorrow. Remember, bro, that $100, it'll always be in the markets, bro. Yo, David, how many points for a stop loss today? Good question. Very good question. You guys know I average out my stop losses based off the average. Someone said so much negativity in here. Let's full port some people, bro. Anyways, so I usually base my stop loss based off the average points per candle. So for example, if we're averaging 35 to 40 points, I'll use like a 45 point stop loss. If we're averaging 50 to 60 points, I'll average like a 60, 65 point stop loss. These candles right here, they're not very small. So our first candle, we're working with 91 points. Our second candle, we're working with 50 points. Not too bad. Our third candle, we're working with 70 points. Yeah, you're looking at like a 65 point stop loss. And even then, that's maybe not enough. Yeah, today you're going to have to use very small size and a very big stop loss. I know it's not what you guys want to hear. It's not what I want to say either, but it's what the market is telling us to do. All right. Obviously, if you guys are going to be trading with a 30-point stop loss, that trade is not going to see the light, bro. That thing is not going to see anything, bro. That trade is going to get stopped out in 0.3 seconds. That trade is going to get stopped out before you even hit stop. All right, bro. So yeah. 30-point stop loss in this market, non-existent. Not happening. Do you risk AMT or point for your stop loss? What do you mean AMT? What does that mean? Oh, the money amount. Both, I guess you can say. Yo, all right, bro. Why you come, bro? It depends. Typically both. Obviously, it depends. Like for example, if the market is very, very aggressive and I know I need to use like a big stop loss, like 65 points, I will do just light size. So I'll be risking the same amount, you know, as per usual, just with less size, just a bigger stop loss. So I guess you can say both money amount and stop loss amount. What are your thoughts on turtle soup trading? Dude, when I first heard the name of turtle soup like years back, bro, I'm like, bro, who comes up with these names, bro? But dude, I've never really traded it, nor have I looked into it. So obviously I don't have a saying whether it's good or bad, whether it works or not. But yeah, guys, the market is getting very choppy, very volatile. Until what time would you guys give it till we get off? Once again, I am today, out of all the days, I am not bothered to stay cash. Once again, I am so happy with our this week's performance, guys. I don't think I remember the last time we had a 100% win rate week, bro. Like 5 weeks ago, because it's a choppy ass market, bro. So, dude, now that we have a 100% win rate with huge trades, bro, I'm not trying to risk anything, bro. 1040. All right, bet. We can see. I see like 1030. Look at this, bro. Dude, guys, we keep going from bullish to bearish to bullish to bearish to bullish to bearish, bro. This thing is horrible. It's choppy ass. I can't imagine how the woman it looks like. Oh, yeah. David, guys, stop asking me to check the. Oh my god, bro. Dude, I hate that message, bro. Every time someone asks me to check DMs, guys, look how many I have, bro. Your DM is down here, bro. Look how many DMs, and there's more. The list goes on. It just doesn't track all of them. Guys, stop checking it. Stop telling me to check DMs, bro. Seriously, I'm gonna check them. I check them all the time. All right, guys, but please, please. I did check it yesterday. I responded to you, but you responded. You sent more messages, and I obviously have more DMs. Guys, bro, I don't want to, bro. I keep saying I'm gonna close my DMs. I never close them, bro. It is just too much for me to catch up on, bro. I gotta close these DMs, bro. Trust me, guys. If I'm not trading, and if I'm not on live, and if I'm not typing in the server, I'm most likely responding to DMs. All right, guys. Obviously, I'm on live. So why do you ask me on live to check DMs? I'm obviously not gonna check them. And by the way, guys, one thing I will tell you guys is no, seriously, like all jokes aside, because obviously I was trolling, you know what I mean? But all jokes aside, if you guys actually have to DM me about like any question like based off the chart or trading, guys, just send it in the server. I'm way more active in the server than I am on DMs. All right, I don't check them like that. You know what I mean? So if you guys like actually have like a trading question or a question that you need help with on the charts, send them in the server. And if I can't respond, I'm sure someone else will help you guys. All right. A lot of you guys in here have a lot of experience in the markets. You know what I mean? So, you know, how about mentorships? In the mentorship, I kind of type more in the server, and I also get because for the people in the mentorship, I give them my phone number, which I'm more active in because obviously you can't really miss an iMessage. But on Discord, you know, when they pile up, I can't miss them. How can I get income for the mentorship? It's in the my store page, but I don't really suggest getting it right now or yeah. I mean, I would. I mean, dude, it costs a bit, bro. So I would hope that you ask your questions first, which you probably are in the DMs. But I have to catch up to it. So just give me a moment, bro. Give me a little bit. Same my response to you yesterday. You gotta give me a little bit. But yeah, no. Back to the chart talk, guys, bro. This thing is really choppy, bro. Wait, but D Park. I think I processed it. Yeah, D Park. I think I sent all of them back. With WAP, it does take a few days though. Keep that in mind. I I got paid these bills, bro. Thank you. I got you, D Park. If anything, will DM me. All right, bro. Same thing goes. If I don't respond, give me a moment. All right. Are you gonna hop off the charts for the rest of the day or keep an eye on it? No. Guys, you guys know me. If I don't get a trade during on stream during the AM session, I don't get off the charts, bro. I don't get off until I find a setup. You guys know me, bro. I'm an addict, bro. Can I see your liquidity levels? Yeah, here. Just keep my chart here. Here. You guys know, bro. I'm a trading addict, bro. I say that I'm gonna get off. I say I'm gonna stay cash, and I get off the stream and I keep I keep trading. I think that's all of us, to be honest. How do I find the drawing you're using to mark the fair value gaps? Super simple. Watch this. You see my mouse? Follow it. Follow with your eyes. Follow with your eyes. Okay? Okay, look, you're gonna go here. You're gonna see a brush tool. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the sixth little tab here on the icon, double click. Or you can click on like the little arrow. But double click. Boom, boom. Double clicked. Click on rectangle. Place it anywhere on your chart. Boom. Guys, we went from bullish to bearish yet again. Dude, it's like the 10th time we've gone bearish again. All right. Place a rectangle on your chart. Double click the top line. It's going to bring up a setting thing. Go to style. Where it says extend, click on extend to the right. You don't need extend to the left. All you need is the right. All right. Then where it says border, you know, this is all preference. If you want my settings, it's opacity 56%, normal, and then just white. So all you need to change is just the opacity, right? Then the middle line, make sure you have that on, right? Look, extend to the right. If you don't have that on, you see? And guys, we're back bullish. Dude, I am not trading this market, bro. I'm about to get off. But yeah, you see how it says here, extend to the right? You see how it extends it automatically? Always keep that on. Border, it's just preference, you know, opacity, you know, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Nothing crazy, right? And then middle line, turn this on. What this does is it will give you the CE, which is the midpoint for the fair value gap. To be honest, I don't even know what CE stands for. I just know everyone calls it that for fair value gaps. So I just call it the midpoint, right? This is where you know the middle of the fair value gap at all times, you know, automatically placed, as you guys see right here, right? And then that's pretty much all you need. And the rest is just preference. All right, bro. So hopefully that answered your question. Guys, does anyone know if Trump is actually? Bro, what is Trump doing in our Discord, bro? Dude, I'm here reading the chat, bro, because I was about to say, does anyone know if Trump is already speaking? Dude, he's on this, bro. Yo, I think you have a meeting to be in, bro. Nah, nah, but seriously though, does anyone know if Trump is actually speaking? He's not yet. That's why it's chopping, bro. Yeah, dude, guys. PM session today. It's looking like it. Are you guys down for a PM session? I mean, why not, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Bet. No, I'm not gonna get off. I'm not gonna get off yet. Um, but I'm definitely not gonna trade this chop. You guys always know the two things I say that you can never mix together. Never, 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 never is never ever mix chop with volume. It is a recipe for disaster. If you guys notice that the market is moving like this, very volatile. I mean, look at these candles. We're talking 50, we're talking 50, we're talking 45, we're talking 55. You know, high volume candles, right? If you have so many 50-point candles in a row or more, and the market is ranging, run. Run far away. Run far, 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 far away. All right, guys. Why? Guys, high volume means very tempting setups, right? It makes you think that the market is moving and it wants to break out. But once you get a setup or once you get a trade, you're gonna get stopped out in a blink of an eye. Why? Because the market is still chopping. So the same way we went up 50 points in the last candle, the same way we're gonna go down 50 points in the next candle. Look at this. It literally looks like a Christmas tree. Green, red, red, green, red, green, red. All right, guys. Do not trade this yet. All right. Be smart here. All right. Be smart. Let me teach you guys. All right. Know when to avoid shorting market conditions. This type of market condition is the type that you run far, far, far away from. All right. So yeah. Now, someone asked me, do I have limit orders at these two fair value cap areas? No. I am not going to be trading this chop until the market looks way cleaner. So these two red and green boxes, they're just so you guys get an idea of a potential setup. Do I suggest taking them? Not really, not yet. Maybe for later, but for now, I don't really suggest it. Question: when the Apex? Oh, I forgot, guys. Today's the last day for the Apex discount. The 85% off. It's ending tonight. So if you guys do want to stack them on some, a little plug here, if you guys do want to stack them on some Apex discounts, on some Apex accounts for 85% off, it's called Blastoise. It is on the screen. All right, guys, remember, get the end of the accounts. Do not even bother with the intraday trading accounts. Those aren't the best. In my opinion, I feel like the end of day accounts are the best ones to get. All right. And if you guys have been trading with me since Monday and you guys haven't passed your accounts, what are you doing? Seriously. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we have been killing it since Monday, bro. So if you guys have not passed your funded accounts and you guys have been with me since Monday, bro, what are you doing? Don't do that. Nah, bro. I gotta be honest, bro. I gotta be honest. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You know what it is? Catching a 280-point trade, then a 100-point trade, then an 85-point trade in a row, and you haven't passed your funded account, bro? Come on now. Come on now, bro. I have consistency on my evals. What are you trading? Tops up? Bro, not even you didn't even hold for 280, but I did hold for 100 points, which is still a buttload of points to pass your accounts. Is it where hours? Yes, bro. Oh wait, someone asked me a question about Apex. I completely forgot. Like I read like a portion of it and I completely stopped. Hold up. Okay, question. When the Apex discount ends, how much does the activation fee cost? I think $125. Look, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You're kind of better off just waiting for the next dude. Apex does a discount like every 3 days. Like they'll end one and 3 days later. They'll start and put another one. So if you want to wait for it, if you don't mind, um, maybe just wait for the next discount and just wait for them to discount the PA fees and then just buy it. But it's up to you. I mean, you don't have to do that. It'll probably be like $125 or something. It's not 85% off. It's 80. Dude, there's no way. I literally checked last night. It was 85. Hold on, let me see. Apex. Nah, bro, it's 85, bro. What are you talking about? This is your new products. Well, it says up to 85. So I guess some accounts are 80. I don't know why they'll do that. Just make all accounts 85. But who cares? I have a question. How do you deal with the loss, especially when you're on evals and can't take heavier sizes like you do after one loss? That's why people rant after you have 2 consecutive losses and end up blowing accounts and end up blowing their accounts. Can you please address the risk management, especially to people trying to pass their accounts? Of course, bro. Just full port. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, a lot of people have been asking me that, and yes, I do, guys. Obviously, I know that a lot of you guys cannot afford more than 2 consecutive losses in a day. I understand that. Remember, guys, I have my accounts built up. And you also got to keep in mind, I don't trade based off your account sizes. I trade based off mine. So sometimes, yeah, when you see 3 trades in a day, I don't expect everyone to catch them, which is why a lot of people rant. And once again, I don't blame you guys. All right? I'm understanding. You know what I mean? Now, when you guys obviously get on my ass and start literally harassing me, then I might get a little bit mad because, it gets annoying. Right? But I do understand. Now, don't worry. Okay, look. So tomorrow, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Maybe tomorrow I work on 2 videos. But tomorrow, because I really want to work on a video for risk management. You guys know, obviously I have my risk management may not be the same as yours. Remember, guys, my accounts are built up. I've been building these accounts on stream for over a year. In fact, you guys have seen me trade these accounts for forever now. All right. So obviously you guys have seen the start to finish on these accounts. All right. But I have done. Well, I've only done 1 payout, or I've done 2 payout challenges. One I failed because the markets were horrible. But I did a payout challenge by myself because the other one was with someone with a member of the server. If you guys remember Nick. But one of the 0 to payout challenges, because a lot of you guys, this is not the first time that you guys complain about my risk management. This is not the first time you guys complain about sizing. And let me tell you guys something. I thought to myself, right? I'm like, okay, so if people follow my trades, but they can't really follow it all along because maybe the trailing drawdown, or maybe the sizing, or maybe the risk management, or maybe the drawdown. I already said that. Things like that, right? I'm like, okay, I think to myself, because I want you guys to I want you guys to succeed in here, right? So I'm like, okay, well, what if I just reset my accounts, right? From 0. I reset my accounts. I literally screen shared my entire broker, so you guys can see exactly where my mouse is when I'm clicking the button and everything. I passed the accounts in 2 days. I got 3 payouts all in front of your face, and I asked you guys, did you guys pass the challenge with me? Barely anyone did. So when you guys ask me, like, yo, David, can you do a 0 to payout challenge? It's pointless because I'm wasting my time stacking up on evals when I could be trading on my PA accounts and stacking up payouts for you guys. I show you guys my broker. I show you guys executions. I show you guys where and when to enter. And I'm doing it from scratch. So I'm trading the same rules as you guys, the same drawdown, the same everything. Tell me how I passed the accounts in front of your face in 2 days. I got 3 payouts in front of your face in 3 weeks. Every week I got a new payout, $1,000 each. And I asked you guys, yo, did you guys pass the accounts? Yo, did you guys get the payouts? Dude, like 3 people. It's like, bro, it's a waste of time, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't even bother. You know what I mean? So when you guys always say, yo, but David, I can't take the trade. Yo, but David, like, you took already 2 losses. I can't afford it. I'm like, bro, there's always going to be a tomorrow. Like, I'm going to be on tomorrow. But bro, I can't trade based off you guys. I'm going to be trading based off me. You know what I mean? So when you guys ask me for these account challenges, yeah, they're fun and they're super like interactive and everything. You guys love them. But if you guys are asking for that to follow me, it's pointless because I know you guys aren't going to follow me. Because bro, I asked you guys the first time I did it and I passed and I got the 3 payouts. I asked you guys, yo, how come you guys didn't pass? Oh, I took my own trades. Oh, I forced trades. Oh, I took a trade with someone else. So you guys are begging me or not begging, but you guys are asking me for a 0 to payout challenge. I do it and you guys don't follow. You know what I mean? But there's new traders. Let's try again. We weren't there. No. I did it when I was on my peak. I did it when I was averaging like 700 viewers per stream. And I promise you guys, bro, I was going crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was on a huge winning streak. But yeah, I promise you guys, I literally bought the accounts on stream. I screen shared my entire Chrome. So you guys can see my entire broker, how much I'm up, how much I'm down, the chart, the buy and sell, the P&L, everything. I screen shared everything. I'm like, okay, guys, I'm gonna get in here. I get in. I ask you guys, yo, do you guys take it? Nah, bro, I didn't like the trade. Nah, bro, I oversized. So it's like, I'm telling you guys, I'm starting from fresh. I'm giving you guys my risk management rules. I'm giving you guys the sizing that you should be doing on a fresh eval account, and you're still going against it, bro. That's a waste of time, bro. I might as well just trade on my own with my accounts and just make money, just like I always do. You know what I mean? Like just like regular. You know what I mean? Like why start from zero? It makes no sense. Are your accounts live? No, but dude, I'm thinking about going live soon, bro, or at least opening a live account so I can trade on it some days. Dave, are you gonna try to get moved to live, or are you gonna blow your account? Your Apex doesn't really do live. Once again, they say that they do, but they kind of don't. What's the difference between live and funded? It's kind of more of a disadvantage to the trader. Most firms when they do lives, what they do is you know how let's say for example, right? You're copy trading 5, 10, 20 accounts. If they move you to live, you can only trade on one account, bro. It's horrible. That's why when you hear people say, "Oh, I got moved to live," they're not proud of it. Like, yeah, it's a huge accomplishment because, dude, the firm just noticed you and they're like, "Yo, like, you're a good trader. We want you to trade on a live account under our name." And dude, they're like, no one wants to go live because it's a disadvantage to you. You're making less money, you know? Instant withdrawals are nice though. Yeah, but you still have the drawdown following you. So it's, yeah, instant withdrawals, but you're still not making an insane amount of money. Or not as much as you would make with copy trading. Would you reconsider trading options again? No. Fuck no. Dude, I would never trade options in my life, dude. For those that don't know, guys, I came from trading options. Like I started trading options. Like that was the first market I ever traded. It was super fun. I love trading options. Like the concept of it is amazing. But guys, if you want to make a living from trading, and if you're trading options here and you guys are listening to this, stop. Take my advice. Guys, if you want to make a living off trading or at least make a good side hustle income from trading, do not do, for the love of God, guys, do not do options. Now you might be wondering, what is so bad about options? Guys, the Greeks, its options are made to be against you. That thing is horrible, bro. Guys, you know what it is? That you know what it is? Catching, okay, look, trading on its own is hard as shit. It's really hard, right? Don't let anyone tell you that trading is easy. It's not, right? Trading on its own is hard. Being right in the market is pretty hard, right? Because you to catch the right move, it's hard. So you know what it is that you buy a contract on options, and if not only do you have to catch the right move, but you have to catch the right move instantly. If the contracts even chop for like 15, 30 minutes, if the move happens, you're either not going to make as much money as you're supposed to, or you're not going to make any money at all. And in some cases, you're going to be red even if the move goes in your favor. That is so stupid. I love options and I love trading options, but it is not stable. In my opinion, if anyone were to ever ask me, in my opinion, take it with a grain of salt. If anyone were to ever ask me, I would say avoid options. I'd rather trade Forex and options. And in my opinion, Forex is the scammiest thing out there. Yes, no, 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 no. You could still make money off. I'm not saying you can't make money off options. I'm just saying it's not stable. There's way more stable markets out there. I mean, dude, once again, dude, you have theta following you. Like I said, bro, being right on the charts is very hard on its own. Being right on the charts and being in a race against time is even harder. Why do that when you can just do futures and just hold the contracts with no theta? Guys, once again, I see the screenshots. I'm not, guys, I don't know if you guys remember this. Well, a lot of you guys haven't been in here since, years back. Guys, I've had this server for about 4 to 5 years. Guys, the market I used to mainly trade was options. Guys, I used to make a living off options. I bought my first car with option money. It was the BMW, the 328. It was nothing crazy, but I love that car. I mean, but guys, I bought my first car trading options. I'm not saying you can't make money from options. I'm just saying it's not stable. Like it's really not. If you can't do a challenge account, at least address. Oh, that's what I said, bro. I said on Friday, tomorrow, actually, I'm going to try to work on 2 videos. The first video is an inverse fair value gap video, which is the last one for my strategy. And I also want to start working on how to actually pass these accounts. You guys know in my YouTube videos, I go into a lot of detail. All right, so like we're talking like 40, 50 minutes. So I do want to make a video on risk management and how you guys can actually pass these accounts without actually full porting them. All right, guys. So yeah. Finally, Trump is speaking. Finally, bro. Dude, we've been chopping for like an hour, bro. And I was literally about to get off. Copy, and I'll always make that in the video tomorrow. All right, Damien. When's that video dropping? Well, I have to record it and then I have to get it edited. So maybe next week. Trump is speaking. Bet. Let's see what he says. Let's see if the market even wants to move. Why is Forex so scammy? Forex itself is not very scammy. It's the community around it. Dude, there are like 99% of the brokers out there are all unregulated. Like everything that you see online, like from these big traders that trade Forex, most of the times it's probably fake. Why? Guys, an unregulated broker just means that it's not regulated by anything, which means that you could do whatever you want with no consequence. Because the person that's taking on the risk is the person trading on that broker if you don't own it. So what happens when you own a broker that's unregulated? You can edit your fills, right? Let's say, for example, right? Let's say the market is dumping right now, right? Because obviously Trump is starting to speak, right? Hear me out, guys. All right, check this out. All right, and this is why I always tell you guys: do not believe everything you see online. Always do your research, even on me, even on anyone. I don't care, right? Look, right now, let's say the market is dumping, and me, David, I own a unregulated Forex broker. What I could do is I can edit it and make it seem like I entered at the complete top and edit my P&L to make it seem like I made $1 million or 100K in one trade. All right. Do I have any consequence? No. Why? It's unregulated. Right? So what do? They have a big social media following. They go on social media, they start flaunting, they start flexing. Guys, I caught the top using my strategy, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Sign up with my broker, sign up to my Discord. They make money off commissions from brokers and they make money from Discord. All right, which is not bad. At least making money from Discord. If you know what you're doing and you can teach it, that's not bad, right? Don't let course sellers get into your head, right? But you get what I'm trying to say. All right. So yeah. So remember, guys, if it sounds too good to be true, and if they're trading Forex, it probably is. All right, guys. But yeah, remember, guys, always do your research. When you guys see these big traders and you see them promoting these brokers, not only are they making money from commissions, if you sign them using the broker, but they also, they can also edit it a lot. I'm not gonna lie, that's looking infinite money glitch, bro. I might start doing that, bro. No, I'm just kidding. David, if you want to grow your community, why are you not more active on social media like TikTok and Instagram? Because I don't like posting my life on that, to be honest. And dude, once again, bro, I trade for myself, bro. Once again, I've always told you guys this. I never imagined my community growing to be this big and having this much of an audience, which I thank you. I'm grateful for every single one of you guys every single day, which is why I always tell you guys, thank you for supporting me. But bro, like, dude, whether I have 700, 400, 100, 15 people on my streams, I'm gonna do the same thing that I do because once again, I'm just doing this. I just trade to trade, bro. Like, I don't need social media to grow. Like, I don't like posting on social media. Plus, it's very toxic. And dude, now that trading has become more mainstream, bro, social media has become very ego. Like everyone is, dude, if you don't trade a strategy that someone else is trading, they're like, oh, this guy's shit. You're shit. You don't trade the opening range breakout. You don't trade support and resistance. You don't trade this. Like, dude, like what happened to all strategies working if you make money, bro? Like, it's some stupid shit, bro. I don't like social media, especially Twitter, bro. Twitter is so fucking toxic, bro. It is horrible. Every day, bro, there's nothing positive about Twitter. Everyone's just fighting each other. Oh, but this guy's fake, but no, you're fake, but this guy, it's horrible, dude. Social media is so fucking toxic, bro. I barely post and like if I'm having a good time with my friends or whatever, and we're recording and stuff, I'll post it on my story. You know what I mean? Whatever. But anything trading wise, I will never post. I don't want my friends or anyone near me to know that I even trade. It just like people see you differently. Most gurus that do. Oh my god, we're looking moving a little bit here. I wonder what Trump is saying. Let me open Twitter real quick, to check the news. Let me see. Most gurus that do social media marketing, are setting content and not real traders making money off. Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. I said this multiple times. I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but bro, when people ask what I do, I never say I do trading, bro. It has such a bad representation, bro. Like it's embarrassing to say that I trade, bro. Anyways, guys, we're low-key dumping here a little bit. Once again, I'm not gonna trade this volume. Let me see. Trump, we're destroying drone and missile factories, continuing to do that. All right, this was 15 seconds ago, which is probably why the market is dumping here. All right, guys. Let me see. Trump, we've completely wiped out Iran Navy and Air Forces completely. A large percent of missiles and missile launchers, 90% of them. 50 seconds ago, we will take a very drastic measure if the shutdown continues. So, guys, Trump is currently speaking on war. So, if you guys are trying to trade this market, please be careful. Let me see. Iran is begging to make a deal, not me. Trump just said that. All right, guys. This is all coming in right now. Actually, let me put this on the screen so you guys can actually see what I'm reading. One sec. But yeah, guys, I don't just be careful. Moral of the story, guys, be careful with what you believe online. All right, guys. Especially with that whole forex unrated and unregulated broker, and that can happen with anything. That can happen with options. That can happen with futures. You can just make a broker and just fake your trades on it. All right, so please be careful on that. All right, guys. Please, please, please be careful on that. All right. I always tell you guys, like, always do your research when you guys are doing anything. All right. Do you still talk to RP? Yeah, on and off. I mean, nothing crazy. It was his birthday recently. I just said happy birthday, and that's about it. So nothing crazy. But yeah, let's see what Trump has to say. As you guys see right here, let me see. Trump. Oh, you see, this is the last one I read. So Iran is begging to make a deal, not me. They're great negotiators. Unsure if we're able to or willing to make a deal with Iran. Oof, that's actually pretty bearish. So yeah, guys, once again, if you guys are trying to trade this market, please be careful, guys. I'm literally trying to beg you guys, do not trade your PAs on this market. Please. I know, yeah, I get it. We're selling. I get it. We have a setup and everything. This is not a market where you guys trade PAs. All right, guys, please, like, seriously. I don't want you guys to blow your shit up. All right. If you have evals, it's whatever, right? They're pretty cheap. It's an eval account at the end of the day. It's whatever. So yeah, you could trade this setup on an eval if you want. I don't suggest it, but I'll leave it on the screen just in case. But if you're gonna be trading PAs, don't, guys, like, seriously, like, please take my advice. You know what I mean? I know these markets. I don't suggest it. All right, it's very volatile because look, the same way that we're dumping, if Trump says something, which, let's see if he says anything. Okay, he hasn't said anything. But yeah, let's say, for example, he says something bullish, right? Shorts can look amazing, and then 3 seconds later, we're pumping 70 points. All right, so guys, seriously, do not trade PAs. All right, I do not suggest it. David, do you have any friends that trade and live in Miami? Yeah, I put on my close friends because, once again, guys, I know that what I teach and what I show on stream works. I mean, if it works for me and I'm just your average human being, like, I'm sure I can put on my friends and put you guys on as well, which is what I do daily. So yeah, I've put on a bunch of my friends. Not everyone has succeeded with it, but a lot of my friends have actually gotten payouts. And by the way, guys, we're getting the inverse right now. So if you're on evals, like I said, I don't highly suggest it, but it is a setup, that could work out. Now, once again, if you're on PS, guys, do not take it. All right, guys, seriously. But yeah, no, for the person, Nebula, yeah, I have put on many of my friends, not all of them, because I know not all of them are fit for this, because once again, trading is very hard. But I have put on a good amount of my friends, and they have succeeded with it. Like, they are requesting. You guys have seen my announcements, bro. Every other day, I'm saying that how my friends requested a payout. You know what I mean? So yeah, I have a lot of close friends to me. But most of them I try putting them on. You're gonna wait till Asia. If anything, bro, you can wait till the PM session. Just let Trump be done speaking and let the market cool down. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Because yeah, dude, this market is way too volatile, bro. I don't feel safe trading this. You know what I mean? So I mean, look at that pullback, bro. You know what I mean? I really don't feel safe trading this. Let me see. Yo, David, I've never seen RP server, but how does it work? Like, why does he have other people like you are learning trades in it? Okay, so a lot of servers do that. Dude, a lot of you guys in here, you guys are not here to. Look, let's be honest here. A lot of you guys in here are not here to learn, right? Yeah, I know there's a good amount of you guys who are here to learn, and you guys want to make this a living. But a lot of you, and I don't blame you guys. I know a lot of you guys in here are just here to make a quick buck. Right, you guys are here to make a quick few $1,000 or whatever, and then just go on with your life, right? So when people join Discords, they want alerts, right? So when I see I'm cash, a lot of you guys don't like that, and it always causes a little bit of problems. Like people cancel, people leave because they're like, dude, I want trades, right? So when a lot of these big Discords, they see so many people joining, they need as much content put out as possible so people are happy with that server. So when you have a big server like RP that has over 36,000 members, right? If RP doesn't alert, people are going to be like, yo, like, I kind of want to trade today, and they start looking for more alerts. So when you have 3, 4, 5 other more people alerting, if you don't get a trade, there's a good chance that at least one of those 4 other people are going to get a trade for you. Because those people are addicted and alerts fuel that. Exactly. And I'm not going to deny it because I know a lot of you guys in here are also alert bots. Right? If I put out a losing trade, if I put out a cash day today, for example, this morning, I promise you guys, there's gonna be at least one of you guys in here that's probably gonna cancel the premium. I don't blame you. Oh my goodness, we're dumbing. But I don't really care that much. But like, I'm gonna look. in a few minutes from now, because obviously I'm not trading this market. It's way too volatile. Trump is speaking. It's just way too risky. I'm going to tell you guys. I've been telling you guys this all morning. I don't suggest trading today, or right now at least, because Trump is speaking. There's going to be that one person in here that's going to hear that. They're not going to like that because they're so addicted to trading, and they're going to hear that there's no alerts. There's a cash day today. They're going to get mad. They're going to cancel the premium. They're going to try to find someone else to join. They join their community. They don't like what they put out, and they always join back. You guys don't understand how many times I see that on a weekly basis. And I always tell them, because guys, when you guys cancel, most of the times I DM you. I'm like, hey, did something happen? Did you enjoy your experience? And I try to get feedback. Maybe I can help you out because maybe you didn't ask the question, right? And most of the times they're always like, bro, I tried joining this guy because I didn't like your strategy because, maybe you stay cash or you took 1 or 2 losses. And this guy turned out to be a scammer. This happened a few days ago. Some guy texted me. He's like, bro, it's some guy with like an A, some trader with like, his name starts with an A. I forgot his name. But one of his members DM me. He's like, bro, I used to be a part of your server. I didn't really think your strategy fit with me because there was like a little losing streak, which is pretty normal. Obviously social media has fucked that up because everyone thinks that all you do is win. But yeah, he ended up joining back because he's like, bro, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it sucks to say, but a lot of you guys in here are addicted to getting trades, to getting alerts. You know what I mean? So when I say I'm staying cash for the day, I can give you guys, I gave you guys 3 of the best trades each day of the market. 3. Hear me out. Just hear me out, guys. Just hear me out. I gave you guys 3 of the best trades I could have possibly given you guys this week. Right? Monday, I gave you guys the best trade of the day. Tuesday, I gave you guys the best trade of the day. And yesterday, I gave you guys 1 of the best trades of the day. Right? 280 points, 120 points, and 185 points. Right? 3 almost amazing trades. Like, they're amazing. Right? I promise you guys that today I'm going to stay cash because I don't like this market because it's too risky. And there's going to be a good handful of you guys that just leave. So it's like I give you guys winning trades. You guys don't, or not you guys, but like some of you guys don't think about it because you guys know this, right? Every time that we have a red day in the Discord, everyone gets toxic, right? But when we have a green day, it's like no one says a word. You know what I mean? It's the stupidest shit ever. It's like, okay, well, let's just forget about the biggest trade that I just gave you guys. That was nearly 300 points, right? And let's focus about the 40-point loss that I gave you guys, right? Because that's what turns toxic. It's some stupid shit, bro. That's why I don't really bother with like this whole Discord thing. Like when I see people complaining, like yeah, like I'll ask them and everything, but I promise you guys, I'm behind my screen with like, dude, like I don't give a fuck. Because dude, regardless, even if they leave or not, I promise you guys, look, let's say for example, today I put a losing trade. Some people cancel the premium. Right? Some people leave the premium, which is fine. You didn't like the product, it's fine. Right? I promise you guys. Today I put a losing trade. I gave you guys a 280-point trade on Monday, a 120-point trade on Tuesday, and an 85-point point trade yesterday. You guys don't care about that, right? It's a win, whatever, right? You don't care. You don't say anything, right? The second I put out a loss, oh, but David, your strategy sucks. Oh, you should have just done this and this and this and this, right? Hindsight stuff, as per usual, right? They leave the premium, whatever. Tomorrow, I put out a 50-point trade. They join back. Yo, David, what's the discount code, bro? I want to join the premium. It's the same story every day. It's the same shit, bro. It's the same shit, so I don't even bother, bro. You know what I mean? It's all emotions, and it's all just people being addicted to alerts, bro. And I know a lot of you guys in here are victim to it. At least some of you guys can apologize to that because it really does get toxic. David, you get rage baited man easy? No, okay, look. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't. Not like that. But yeah, you can rage bait me, it's whatever. Right? But no, the thing is the thing that gets me mad, bro, when you guys say, oh, David, you're so easy to rage bait, like, David, why do you even feed into these haters or whatever you want to call them? It's because, guys, I have a problem with them going into my community where people, maybe if someone wants to join, they look at the trading chat, they're like, okay, let's see what people are saying, right? And they go in the trading chat and they see this fucking random guy saying the most false things. Oh, David, you're a fake trader. Your payouts, they're BS because you're taking losing trades. And they're like, yo, like, why is this guy saying this? Is this true? And it makes me look bad when I prove them wrong. I'm like, okay, well, look at this payout, look at this trade, look at this done live, look at this alert. And they're like, nah, but I choose not to believe you. It's a bunch of bullshit, right? And it's like, bro, like I don't want to get rage baited, and I'm not getting mad, but it's like, bro, like when you're coming into my community and making me look bad and like a fake trader, what do you think other people are like trying to join are gonna think about it? You know what I mean? It's stupid, right? And I'm not gonna let someone come into my community and just shit talk me. I'm gonna do something about it. You know what I mean? First of all, I'm gonna prove them wrong. So if anyone is reading the chat, they know that I'm actually real and I'm actually doing what I'm doing. And I'm also gonna ban them because fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're like, you know. By the way, guys, we're still getting Trump news. So once again, not much going on yet. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna get off soon, bro. This market, I'm not even gonna trade it. Just send them to your YouTube live. You show everything right there, dude. I'm not even gonna bother, bro. You don't understand how many times I'm like, some guy came. I don't know if you guys remember. What was his name? He was in the premium. I'm sure you guys remember, bro. His name was He had like a pink profile picture, bro. What was his name? Anyways, it doesn't matter, bro. He was in my premium, right? And he's like, David, I doubt what you do. I'm like, okay, well, you know, you're pretty new to the premium because I saw he joined like a few days ago. Avocado, right? That was his name, Avocado. I think it was Avocado something, yeah. Dude, I'm like, okay, well, I mean, you joined a few days ago, so like, I understand. If you're doubtful, that's fine. Ask me questions. You know, I can always show you anything you need, you know, for proof, you know, for reassurance, right? So you can actually understand what you're learning and, you know, gather trust, right? He's like, I feel like your trades are fake. Okay, well, that's fine. I do everything live. In fact, I show all my P&L and I show my payout. Do you need to see it? Nah, because I'm already doubting you. He literally said that. I literally told him, I'm like, bro, do you want me to show you proof? I do everything live and I have my bank statements. I have my tax forms. You know, you can't really fake that because it's the IRS. Nah, bro, I doubt you, so I don't really want to see proof. At that point, I just banned them. I'm like, bro, you know, enjoy your day. You know, I'm going to send you the refund. Have fun, have a good life. I mean, I do that. You know, like, that's some stupid shit, bro. Like, I refuse to believe that these people are real sometimes, bro. Yeah, guys, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. I'm about to get off. I'm not gonna bother trading this market, bro. You should have kept his money, dude. I'm not like that, bro. Dude, it was like $10, bro. He joined with the discount, so. But yeah, by the way, did anyone take this inverse? I mean, I kind of doubt it, but it'll be good to know if anyone took this inverse. You did? Nah, but you guys are fucking crazy, bro. Most people in here took the inverse. Well, it hit the price target in 3, 2, 1. Hold up. 3, 2, 1. Any second now. Well, it got close to the price, whatever. But yeah, if you guys took this inverse, then yeah, good trade on you guys. You know, but yeah, you took it. Bro, why did everyone take this trade, bro? You guys fucking crazy? In a Trump market, are we serious? But no, it was a good setup though, to be honest. DOL sweep, good selling pressure, inverse, room for lower, not bad. Did I take it? No. Will I alert it? No. I did tell you guys I don't suggest taking this one, but it was a setup. But yeah. Other than that, guys, honestly, bro, I'm just gonna get off. I'll probably come back later during the PM session. Once the market cools down. We have setups here, so that's something. That's something. Hold on. Oh my goodness, what the hell? Well, there's a price target if you guys took that trade. What the heck? Jeez, you guys saw that shit? Why didn't I take shorts, bro? I'm off, no FOMO. Yeah, bro, I'm getting off, bro. My FOMO's building up as well, bro. This could have been a good ass setup if we didn't have Trump speaking today. It's all good though. FOMO hitting, bro. Get off, hey, guys. If you feel the FOMO hitting, get off, bro. Get off. We'll come back later. Go to a casino, bro. Yeah, no, guys. Look, if since we're not trading right now, if I see a setup later today, guys, I will alert it. Don't worry. Like, I'll get on stream and alert it. But for now, I'm gonna stay cash for now. I don't really think this market is really worth trading. There's too much risk. You'll be watching. Yeah, guys, keep your notifications on. I'll let you guys know if I find anything. But for now, I'm not in love with anything here. The setup was good, but it was too risky to me. Was that a liquidity grab? Dude, potentially. I mean, it is Trump speaking, so anything can happen. W coin. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you. Much love, man. Much love. Much love. But yeah, guys. I'll be on later. I'm gonna stay on the chart for a little bit more, just not on stream. I'm gonna see if I can cook up a setup. But before I cook up any setup, guys, or another setup, I mean, technically this one play. I'm not gonna alert it. I'm not gonna promote it. Don't worry. It's you know, no. Yeah, but this setup did play out. So if you guys did make money off this setup, get off. All right, guys. It's not really worth trading or anymore. Actually, no. It's not really worth trading the rest of the day if you guys make money. But if you haven't traded, If I do see something forming for like later today, once Trump is done speaking, I will get back on live and alert it with you guys. All right, guys. But for now, I'm gonna get off. And Karabi's joining. Hold on, guys. Maybe I stay on for 5 more minutes. Ugh. Let me get my headphones. Yo, Jit.
Yo,
What's
what
poppin', bro?
is this price, bro?
Dude, Trump is speaking, bro. What do you think is happening, bro?
Bro,
Dude, bro, what is your profile picture, bro?
it's my dog Mario, bro.
Dude, dude, I was gonna get short here, but nah, bro. It was
Me
too risky.
too.
Nah, bro.
Bro, I was gonna short at like 49. I was like, all right,
49?
retrace. Retrace,
49?
no retrace.
No.
Look, go on 5 minute. 5 minute, 5 minute.
Wait, 49. Oh, 149, right?
Yeah.
One the 5 minute or the 1 minute?
5 minute.
5 minute.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, you're gonna enter here, right? On this guy?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I mean, dude, you could have entered off this inverse here. You don't trade inverses, right?
Well, no, I needed a retracement for my R.
Damn. You should have just full boarded.
Because if I didn't take a retracement, I was pushing a 1.2 R. With the retracement, I'm pushing 4 R.
Damn. I've been trading.
It's all good, bro.
R.
Nice. I mean, shit.
Nah, bro, I was about to get off, bro, because yeah, dude, this market it's moving good, bro, but that's because of Trump, bro. This thing it's not worth trading in my opinion.
Bro, literally boring, bro.
It's all right. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna get. Are you gonna trade later or not?
I mean, maybe, but like.
Yeah, for me it's a maybe too, bro. I'm super green on the week, bro. So I don't really know. I'll probably trade. Yeah, I will get on though. So yeah, for everyone in here, maybe wondering for later, if I see a setup during the PM session, I will get on live. So don't worry about missing anything out. Like I'll be on live for sure. But yeah, no, this market just obviously with Trump trading. I mean trading, Trump talking. It's in my opinion, it's just a little bit too risky. But yeah, other than that, guys, yeah, I'm gonna get off for a little bit then. If a fair value gap gets filled, is it not valid anymore? Yes, exactly. Why? Because I mean, if we go back into the fair value gap, what part of that gap it still has an imbalance? None. It already got filled. Now, what happens if you retrace into a midpoint of the fair value gap and you don't fill that entire fair value gap and you go back down? Can you reuse that fair value gap? Yes. As long as that gap has not been fully filled, I would say you can use it. Does live mean you will be on Discord? Yeah, live means that I'll be in the call talking to you guys with my screen being shared. Bro. Thanks for helping us. Of course, guys. And once again, yeah, we could have gotten a few good trades today, but once again, guys, it's better safe than sorry. Obviously, today's market conditions was not really meant to be traded with Trump. But remember, guys, we're green Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so who cares, bro? One cash day is not going to be the end of the world. Or we're not even cash yet. The day hasn't ended. So if anything, if we find something later on today, we're going to trade it. So don't worry about that. But for now, let's for sure stay cash. It's not really worth trading. All right. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'll catch you guys later then. All right. You got the Zero 6-pack? Yeah, I got it like last week, I think. A few days ago, actually. But yeah. Other than that, guys, I'm going to get off, and I'll see you guys later today. All right, guys? Peace out, guys. Peace out, Crab.
Peace out. Peace out.
Guys. Peace. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Unfortunately, well, we technically had a setup, but I didn't take it, so I'm not going to count it. All right, guys. Let me see. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off. I will be back on later in the premium only, though. I'm not going to go live on YouTube. So regardless, like I said, guys, this week, let me show you guys something. This week, we have caught some beautiful trades. Let me show you guys real quick before I end the stream. On Monday, for those wondering, we ended up catching NQ shorts at this price up here. And this trade ended up playing out for over 280 points on Monday, on the 23rd. It's the 26th. On Tuesday, we ended up catching NQ shorts yet again for over 120 points into our price targets. Very nice trade. And yesterday, we ended up catching NQ longs for over 85 points into our price target once again. All right, so if you guys do want to join the Discord, guys, and you guys are seeing all of these wins, guys, feel free to join. It's literally 80% off. So if you guys do want to join for literally only $10, guys, feel free to join the premium right over here with code 80 will get you 80% off the monthly or the 3-month, or if you want to join maybe the lifetime, if you use code 60 right here, it will apply 60% off the lifetime premium. So if you guys want to join, get access to all of these trades that you guys are seeing in the Discord, the 280 point trade, the 120 point trade, the 85 point trade, and so on. Get access to live trading, education, videos, the community, and more access to me because I'm a lot more active on my Discord, and so much more, guys. Feel free to click the link in the chat. Use code 80 for the discount for the discount and get 80% off any premium upgrade. Yeah, guys. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna get off. I will be back on later in the premium for the PM session. But if not, I'll see you guys on Monday. Remember, guys, tomorrow I'm gonna be working on a new YouTube video, so I won't be live trading. All right, guys. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, guys. Have an amazing weekend, guys.